Welcome to the channel, everyone. Working on the 70 Camaro here. Actually getting ready to bolt on the first part. I was gonna put some door handles in this thing so it's easy to open the doors and get in there and move the car and everything, because it's a real pain. You got to reach down in there, you got to push on the latch. So I actually ordered some OER door handles. Those were $37. So not cheap, but I've ordered the OER stuff before and I've always been real happy, but this time, wow, talk about terrible design. And they don't even have to design anything, they just need to copy the one that was on it. Now this was for 70 to 75 Camaro Firebird. I have a 70 Camaro, and as far as I know, them are the original doors on the car. These door handles, I can't even get them on the door because this is too wide here, and that was too wide there. I have actually ground. I've ground most of this rivet down, most of that one down. I've come over here, this was sticking out here, I ground that down. So I've pretty much ground as much as I can get to get these parts as narrow as I can get to get them through the hole. Still cannot get them through the hole. I mean, you can see this is really narrow here, this is really narrow here compared to this one. This is the original door handle that come off it, and as far as I know, this is an original GM handle. I think that's the original GM handle. And I may have to run this. I just cleaned it up. It's not that great a shape, that's why I got new ones. But if I can't get this to work, I will have to stick the old one back in. Yeah, I'm not happy at all because this should have been the easy bolt in. You can see the studs there, just studs on the original. You got the studs that have a little shaft on there so you can start them easier. I haven't been able to get this in there, so I don't know if it works like the original. I did get a Dorman door handle. This is actually for the passenger side, so I can't really compare it. But just looking at it, this looks a lot closer to the original. These widths here look way closer to the original door handle. Actually, the size of the door handle looks more like the original. So the only thing I don't like is some of this. Look at that imperfection in the chrome. Yeah, this was $14 versus $37. I mean, it comes with new nuts. The Dorman one didn't come with nuts. It comes with a new gasket. The Dorman one didn't come with a new gasket for the door handle. But if it don't fit in the hole, what good is it? I've already scratched up a little bit of my brand new fresh paint trying to force these through the holes. So my next step, because I've ground as much off as I can with these handles, my next step is to actually grind on my door. That's kind of why I cleaned up my old door handles. I'm thinking about just running them. So if I want to run those door handles, I got to grind on my brand new freshly painted door. So that really makes me upset, because these door handles, if they say they fit a 70 Camaro, they should fit a 70 Camaro. So OER really dropped the ball. Just not happy about the whole situation here. And this, like I said, is the first part, the first new part that I'm bolting on the car after a fresh paint job. Not a good start, not a good start at all. Okay, so I just tried the Dorman door handle. On the passenger side, no go. No go. I'm at a loss for words. I've got to end the video before I say something that I probably shouldn't. So, I mean, this is pretty much a door handle fail video. Okay, so I was just comparing the Dorman handle versus the original handle. Look at the size difference. I mean, there's an inch. There's like a half an inch on each side. This door handle is smaller, shorter. The length of it. Looks like the height and width of it or whatever is the same, but look how I don't even know what to say, guys. I don't even know what to say. Okay, so I did get the OER door handle on. I did have to grind some of my metal away. It was a small amount. Most of the grinding was done to the handle itself. Whether or not that's going to affect the performance of it, longevity, I don't know. Trick car is probably not going to see a whole lot of use. It does look like it looks bigger to me than the original door handle. Seems like maybe it might stick out more than the original door handle. But I will say it's got a little bit of this going on, and I'm not sure what that is. It's not that bad. I don't think it's going to rattle going down the road. I think that's an OER door latch, but it does seem to work. I will give them, it does seem to work good. It feels good. Once you gotta modify everything to get it in, it does seem to work good. I will give them that. But seeing the size difference on that Dorman door handle, I don't even think I'm going to install that. Yeah, this has turned out to be something crazy. I never would have thought a door handle would be this difficult to get one close to the factory, but I guess it is what it is, guys. This is classic aftermarket part problems. I wish I would have known about that before I put the paint down. I could have easily enlarged the holes in the door to get these in there. A little hard to do that after you've just painted, but just want to throw this out there. Anybody that's going to be doing this, I would get my door handles, get them test fitted, get them fitted before you paint your car. Okay, so I actually figured out why this Dorman handle is not as long as the original 70 door handles, because this door handle, I mean, it'll work in a 70 to 81 Camaros, but it's actually for 76 to 81. They shortened up the handles, I guess. So this is a 76 to 81 door handle, and these are true 70 door handles. 70 to 75, I guess, is where they use the longer door handles. Okay, so a few more small things that I don't like about the OER. This is actually the OEM handle. They've used nuts that are 10 millimeter, or they're not 10 millimeter, but they use a 10 millimeter socket. And I have not grabbed a metric anything for this car. I think they should have kept it standard. It's a small gripe, but they should have kept it standard, knowing this is an old car. Second thing is they redid the clip. I forgot to show you before I put it in the car, but they redid this clip and they made it much, much harder than it needed to be. Some engineer thought he was going to re-engineer the wheel or whatever, and these clips worked. So all they had to do was make those clips, and yeah, it squeezes together, and you got to get something in there to pry it open to pop it over the rod. But yeah, it's yeah, they need to just leave stuff alone sometimes, and they don't. Okay, so Dad was actually able to find another OER. This is a passenger side door handle. I couldn't find one. I searched a few sites. I couldn't find it. Dad found it. Classic Industries, I think, might have had this door handle in stock. So I'm having to do the same exact thing. I'm having to grind a lot off the rivets and the handle there, and then just a tiny bit on the door to actually get this to go in. So it wasn't a fluke. I didn't just get a bad one, or I didn't get a couple bad ones. The good thing with these OERs is they're the right size for the 70 to the right length for the 70. They're not the narrower ones like the Dorman ones. And this Dorman one, I'm not sure I would be able to grind off enough. It doesn't. It looks like it's made narrower. So I don't even think I could get this Dorman one in there by grinding. I'd probably have to grind quite a bit of the door to get this Dorman one in. So we chose to go with these OERs, and I'm just having to grind them. That's just the way it is, I guess. You know, aftermarket parts. I don't know what to say about them, but I'm gonna get this door handle in because I've got it ground down enough to get it in there, and the door handle debacle will be over. Anyway, guys, that's gonna end this video. I'll see you.